It's unbelievable, right? Illinois state and local leaders fight to keep the National Guard out of Chicago. They say crime going down. But here are nearly 36 shootings in Chicago last weekend alone. 6 of them are fatal. Take a look at this. We'll slowly pan over. And petrified residents say they have had enough.
I don't see a reduction in crime. I see crime everywhere.
We've got a lot of challenges. We've especially had a lot of challenges the last 5 years.
It's a good thing that Trump is doing something about the crime rates.
I mean, that's what these people think, and these are what the numbers say. Look at the shootings in the timeline. And as I do that, let me bring in my next guest. He's made it his mission to help clean up the streets of Chicago. Project Hood founder, Pastor Corey Brooks, joins us now. So, Pastor, we keep hearing from the mayor and governor, crime's going down, leave us alone. Should we leave you guys alone?
Absolutely not. We need to invite President Trump in. We invite the National Guard in. You know, we've had 254 deaths in 233 days. 80% of those have been black boys. And for anyone in our community to say that things are getting better and that people are safe, that is an outright lie. We need to do any and everything we can to keep our citizens safe. One of the #1 priorities of government is to make sure that the citizens of America stay safe. And that should be the #1 priority of the governor and the mayor, but it's not. Because the only thing that they're really concerned when it comes to black lives that matter is black lives that matter that vote.
So we need people like you. I'd love for you to walk the streets with a camera and just ask people, what do you think? Would that help your life if there was National Guard here or more cops in your neighborhood with the National Guard holding down different other sectors that are less challenging? Because we look at these numbers, and this is what the governor and mayor are talking about. Murders are down 50%, robbery down 11%, burglary up 8%, felony theft up 46%, misdemeanor theft up 61%, motor vehicle theft up 80%. Those first 2 numbers is what they're leaning on. Those other numbers are so disturbing, it's sickening. So how do we break this? How are we going to break with Democrat against Republican, and we end up in a political fight, and the people are not, their needs are not being addressed?
We break it by telling the truth. We break it by hearing what the people have to say from the community. There's no doubt about it that crime is still a serious problem in the city of Chicago. Anytime you have individuals breaking in stores downtown in Nordstrom's, that's a problem. We still have mothers who are burying young boys and their sons are dying prematurely. That is a serious issue. And for individuals to make us try to feel as if we're witnessing things getting better, that's not right. It's distasteful. And for those who live in our community, we realize that's a lie, and we realize that something needs to be said. That's why I'm speaking out every time I get a chance, because I bury these black boys. I see the mothers who are crying. I see the deaths that are going on every day, and I witness the crime in our community every single day on the sidewalks.
So he says murders are down, but for 13 years, Chicago has the most murders of every U.S. city. He says numbers go in the right direction. 7 consecutive years, Chicago has had the highest murder rate among U.S. cities, with more than 1 million people. I mean, this is as bad as something you would see in a Middle East city, who is going through massive unrest. You used to be able to see in Syria. But so to do that, Pastor Brooks, you need the black community or the urban community, I don't care what their heritage is, to stand up and speak out and say that mayor with 18% approval rating doesn't speak for me. How do we break this deadlock?
We do it just by doing what I'm doing today. Listen, I realize that the National Guard is a temporary fix, but it will calm things down. It's up to organizations like ours to continue to do the solutions and bring the help that we need. But we have to speak out. We have to say something. We have to let the world know that this is an issue in Chicago, and we can't let the mayor nor the governor dictate how that is said. 254 deaths in 233 days. If that were happening in any other community, it would be chaos.
Right, Pastor. The mayor says this is a race thing because the white president doesn't like black people, essentially, to paraphrase. Would you meet with the mayor and tell him what you just told me?
Yeah, I would tell the mayor exactly that. I would tell the mayor and the governor that, listen, 254 deaths in 233 days is a serious problem. This isn't about race. This isn't about President Trump. It's about the safety of American citizens. It's about the safety of people who live in Chicago. It's about the mothers who are seeing their children die every single day, being shot and killed. And we need to do any and everything possible to make sure that we stop the deaths in the city of Chicago.
And just for the record, you have not met with him, right?
No, I have not met with him, and I very seriously doubt that he'll meet with me.
Well, he should, if he wants to solve problems. He also rejected the thought of adding more cops. Says it's not going to help. He wants more housing problems.